Hey traders, Mike Sir here. Over the past few weeks, we've seen Bitcoin fall to prices not seen since December 2020. In fact, Bitcoin prices have fallen from all-time highs of $69,000 to as low as $17,700. Now, there are a few reasons for this huge price decline. One is the correlation with the US stock market. Now, since the US stock market has fallen sharply, the crypto market has also fallen suit, as it's now being treated as a high-risk asset. Now, second is, as we've been seeing, inflation remains a huge concern, with last month's consumer price index rising over 8.6%, its highest level since 1981. And in order to fight inflation, the US Federal Reserve must raise interest rates, and they have last week with a 75 basis point increase to the Fed's benchmark funds rate that banks charge each other for overnight financing. Now, with rising interest rates, it makes it more attractive to own stable interest-yielding assets such as bonds. Also, with rising US interest rates causing the US dollar to strengthen in value, and since Bitcoin and other crypto assets are priced in US dollars, this has also put pressure on the entire sector that aims to be an alternative asset to paper money. Lastly, in my last video, I talked about a crypto winter, and one thing I mentioned to look for is when people are so fearful of crypto going to zero that people just get rid of all their crypto, and we're starting to see that through the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Now, you currently see here that it's now at 6, which is an extreme fear level. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the state of the crypto market and see if there's any signs that it's time to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So let's get started. Let's look at the price of Bitcoin first, as it's the best indicator on the state of the crypto market. So here you can see a chart of Bitcoin, and you can see here, right in beginning of November, the Bitcoin price hit as high as $69,000, and you can see here it's been basically declining ever since. And you can see here that it hit a low right here of 17,000, around 700. So just looking at this chart here, I just want to look at actually the volume here. So one thing that is indicative of a potential bottom is when you start seeing lots of trading volume. So you can see here there hasn't been much trading volume, and ever since in the past few months, you can see the volume has steadily increased, and you can see right here. And what I'd like to see is huge volume basically at the bottom. So any signs of a bottom, you want to see huge volume. So essentially what it means is you want to essentially see the people who've been holding essentially just give up and get out. So we can see some volume here, so that is a good sign. Right now, if you just look at the overall Bitcoin chart, ever since hitting a high here, it's basically been making lower highs, right? So a high here, lower high, lower high, lower high. So there's no trend change as of yet. And let me draw some trend lines here. You can see clearly the trend has been going down. And then you can see here, this was a major support level. And this was actually a descending triangle indicative that the price of Bitcoin was looking to go lower. It broke right here, broke the support level, and then been kind of just stabilizing, going sideways, went back to test this level here, which was support. Now it's resistance, and ever since then could not break above here and been going down. So now we want to see some type of stabilization. So you can see here a big drop here. There was some stabilization right here, but only for that 20,000 level to be broken. So currently we're hovering around the 20,000 price mark right here. Around right here. So that's going to be very key. I would not be surprised that in order for the Bitcoin price to go higher, we need some stabilization. We need to have some type of support in place. Now, because it hit right here 17,700 here, that's considered a support level. But the key is it has to stay above 20,000. If it can stay above 20,000, and if we were to use a shorter time chart, let's use 1 hour. Okay, 20,000 is right around here. So you can see it's kind of choppy. You can see the support level was 20,000 and it broke. Tested 17,700, and right now if we were to draw a trend line, it's basically holding the support line right here. So ideally it continues to make lows here, higher lows, but again, this is a shorter time frame chart, 1 hour, so it's not as reliable. But what I'd like to see in order for Bitcoin to hit some type of bottom, we need some major consolidation. We need it to stay above, preferably above 20,000, but definitely do not reach lower lows here, or break the lows here of 17,600. Before I share with you what you should do in the crypto winter, I want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Delta Exchange. Now, they built one of the most liquid and trusted global currency derivative exchanges, and are run by the founders who bring expertise across financial markets, derivatives trading, product and engineering from companies including Citigroup, UBS, and Hotstar. Now, they're well financed by investors such as AAVE, CoinFund, and Kyber Network. They have an incredibly comprehensive product offering with more than 100 crypto derivatives to choose from, and are number 2 in crypto options trading volume globally. Now, they're currently offering a special promotion for only my viewers. So if you sign up for an account today, you'll receive a 10% discount off any trading fees. In addition, try options trading on the Delta Markets platform and get up to $100 cash back on your first options purchase. Please click on the link in the description box below to sign up for an account and start trading today. Okay, back to the video. Now let's take a look at how the other cryptocurrencies are performing. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Here you can see a chart of Ethereum versus the US dollar. So you can see here, ever since hitting the high here, all-time high of 48.50, beginning of November 2021, ever since then it's been going down. So let's just draw some trend lines here and see where we're at. So let's just draw from right here. So you can see clearly it's been going down, and it broke some major support levels right here. Around 1689. You can see that it's been holding the support, and ever since then it's basically been plummeting, going down. Now there's no type of reversal here, so let's see if there is some support levels. Now if you were to draw some lines right here, you can see right here around 900, yeah, approximately around 900, you see some level of support. And essentially the same thing with Bitcoin. What I'd like to see in order for it to go higher is for some stabilization, right? Sideways, sideways, sideways type of movement. And perhaps something like this, where it just goes sideways, sideways, and then you look for it to break out. Now the only thing that with Ethereum, since it's dropped so much, you're going to see some major resistance level around 1690. So if you are putting on any type of trade, let's just say around here, upon this breakout here, you're essentially just looking to take profit around 1690. Until it can break above here, then your next target would be around here, around 2273. Okay, next chart that we're going to take a look at is Solana versus the US dollar. So here again, reaching an all-time here beginning of November, $258. It has plummeted all the way down to about $30. So let's just draw some trend lines here. You can see clearly major downtrend. So a level that we has seen that confirmed that it actually broke down is right here around the $78 mark. You can see same thing like Bitcoin. It was a descending triangle. You got highs, lower highs, and some level of support broke right here. So what we want to do is we want to see some support levels. So looks like from here there was some level support around $19. And you can see clearly same thing, it's still on a major downward trend. So similar to Ethereum, what I like to see, I mean, it's stabilizing around $25. It hasn't got to this $19 mark. But what I like to see is essentially, you can see this little descending triangle. Highs, lower highs, support level right here, it broke. And then now, look at it. It's testing this level, $35.69. You can see right here. Until it can break this level, then looks like, again, this downtrend is intact and that it's going to respect this trend line right here. So a level here, 35.80 or so, break above here, or you're looking for some level of support here. But overall, you're going to face some major resistance level around $78 until it can break above 78 and this level right here. So right here, 78, and then break above this downward trend line. Solana is stuck in a downtrend. Another coin that we're going to take a look at is BNB, which is Binance Coin. And Binance Coin has been taking a huge beating, especially with trading volumes essentially declined dramatically upon the crypto price crash. So it's again here hitting a high in actually May of 2021, 690. Ever since then, it's declined and dropped to a current price around 207. So let's take a look at this chart here. There are some support levels right here. You can see right here around 178-ish. But again, if we were to draw some trend lines right here, you can see clearly it's down. So let's go into a little bit more detailed. So it basically bounced off. We're very close to this 178, 180 level, and no signs at all that it's trying to recover. And again, same thing like all the other coins. I want to see stabilization. I want to see basically building a base, and then once that base is defined, then you want to buy essentially above that level. So for this, it'll be around 217, 218. And if you were to buy here, you're going to be facing some major levels of resistance right here. Essentially around 336. You can see right here, same thing. That's why I wasn't too confident in crypto prices going back up. You can see they all have very similar chart patterns. This is again a descending triangle, highs, lower highs, facing this level of support. Broke right here, 336, went down, went back to test this again. Now it's a resistance level and then plummet. So again, all these patterns basically are showing the same thing, that crypto prices are still quite weak. However, they are starting to base, but again, until you can see further consolidation and strength, the crypto market is going to be very tough. Thanks for watching. Please let me know your thoughts about the crypto market. Is it time to buy with a long-term view? Please comment below. I'll see you all in the next video.